not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Hot. And I'm hot as what? And they under us. Man, scraper engine, paper twisting, currency. Shout out to Spitter. It's your boy Big Vern here on a wet, rainy, cold Halloween here in the App Stupid Studios, NBA edition. If you're just joining us for the first time, please hit the like and subscribe button, goes a long way. First segment, we talked about the Cleveland Cavaliers. They embarrassed the Lakers in Cleveland, and also they had a class move. Clapping for Bronny James as he scores his very first NBA points in his own hometown. Shout out to him. Then we talked some Oklahoma City Thunder. The Oklahoma City Thunder, they spanked the Spurs. It was more Wemby just gave up. Wemby gave up, and there's no way that anybody could go ahead and say anything less than that. The guy only had 5 shots. And he was not looking to shoot again after he took that tumble in the first quarter. So, yeah, just going to have to play with that one. The Bulls beat the Magic. Or did they? And if you do get a chance to look at that game, Paolo Banchero scored. He made that bucket before the buzzer sounded. And that should have been an Orlando victory. They could easily be 4-1 right now. And he was playing out of his skull. But if you're a Bulls fan, you're overjoyed because the franchise is now, they look like they have some life in them. So we're going to stay in the Eastern Conference, and we're going to talk about the Pacers and the Celtics. That was an instant classic. I was on the edge of my seat. You all know that I'm a homer. So there's no reason for me to act like I'm not biased in favor of my team. I love the Pacers. I have Pacer gear. I'm talking about hooded sweatshirts. I have Indiana sweatshirts. I rep my state to the fullest when I go out and travel. Don't matter where I'm at. However, this game was really, if this is a peek into the Eastern Conference Finals, sign me up. Sign me up. And Miles Turner didn't even play. But when I saw Obi Toppin hit a dunk out of nowhere that I was just like, oh my God, did he dunk? I had to go back and rewind that on my YouTube TV. Shameless plug, but I had to go ahead and back that up. I'm like, whoa. He dunked that ball. I was like, wow. Exploding to the rim. Everything you wanted to see in that game, you got it. And I'm not going to hold you. The Celtics played great, even though it started slow for them. Boston really, again, if I said it started slow for Boston, and most people would be like, okay, so what did that first quarter come out to? It was 31-35. It was 31-35. And the Pacers, they did not look back. In the second quarter, they put up 32 points. The third quarter, they put up 33 points. The fourth quarter, Jayson Tatum showed everybody why he is the best player on that team. That dude was clutch on the road. I don't care what people try to go ahead and say because he's a quiet leader. Jayson Tatum is that dude. Him and Paul White, they put everybody on their back. I was like, wow, this dude is playing outrageous basketball right now. And it just shows what kind of competitor he is. It shows what kind of competitor he is. He's not going to back down. He wanted the ball when it mattered the most. And you can't take that away from him. That dude had 37 points last night. 37 points. And they needed every bit of that to get back into that game. Now, don't get me wrong. They had a lot of scoring off that bench. Pritchard, he came in and gave him 16 points. Carnett, he gave him 8 points. Hosser, he gave him 5 points. And Hosser was out there shooting from deep. I was like, wow, this dude's out there really getting it. But I'm sitting here looking at everything and I'm saying to myself, Boston is playing a complete team game. But when you look at the Pacers, there was no back down in the Pacers whatsoever. There was no back down in them. Give me a quick 20 from an unofficial sponsor of the show. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. Better pizza, better ingredients. If you got the app open, you can go ahead and check out the Shaq-a-Roni Pizza, $12.99, and that's for members only. And then there's Papa Pairings. You get 2 and more when you pair the papadilla. You get the cookies, you get the breadsticks, and the whole shebang. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Yeah, Papa John's. Make sure you get you a Papa John's pizza tonight. There's the NFL on Amazon Prime, and then also there's more NBA. And I think we even got a college game coming. What a time to be alive. So back to this game. Before he had shoulder surgery that ended his season, Mathurin was on track to be the NBA Sixth Man of the Year last year. Like I said, Malik Monk was in the same position. You had a lot of guys that can be that spark off the bench. He was that for Indiana because at one point in the third quarter, this dude was unconscious. He came off the bench and dropped 30. That guy can just flat out play. Obi Toppin, he came in with 18. And then you had TJ McConnell. He's just a pest. And he's a dogged dude. He's a dog. You cannot take the day off against TJ McConnell because he's always in your chest. He's always trying to play on that dominant hand. He comes off screens really well. So if you try to go under a screen on him, he's going to go ahead and try and slide through. That dude knows his job. And he plays it very well. Shout out to them. Then Shepard, he gave you 7 points off the bench. And Ben Shepard, he plays sparingly because, like I said, he only played 21 minutes, but it wasn't like he was out there the entire time. His time frame was broke up because you needed time to rotate out Halliburton and give him a rest. And then you needed time to give other guys time to, draw a deep breath and then, get going. Isaiah Jackson, I like to see more rebounding out of Jackson, and that's me being nitpicky. I don't have a problem with him and his production output as far as his shooting and his scoring goes, but I like to see a little bit more rebounding from him. Pascal Siakam has proven that he is a player in this league. That dude, when it mattered the most, he wanted the ball in his hand. Jayson Tatum took it into overtime. And when Boston was trying to threaten to go up, Jaylen Brown shot an air ball. Jaylen Brown put up an air ball, didn't touch anything. And when, like I said, when tensions were high, everybody standing on their feet. Yeah. Again, this was the game. If this is a peek into the window of the Eastern Conference Finals, then all of us are happy we're getting that game. Every last one of us are happy we're getting that game. Give me a quick 20 from an unofficial sponsor of the show. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. It's your boy Big Vern. You know how we do. Promoting another rap album this month, Overcast. Cast Got Wings, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the album is Up, Pay Me a Grip, Caught Up, Beat It Up, and many more. Overcast. Cast Got Wings, in stores now. Yeah, Cast Got Wings. Pay me a grip. Pay me a grip. Pay me a grip. I like that. I love that album. But back to the Pacers and the Celtics. The Celtics had 14 turnovers. Not going to sit up here and act like Mazzulla is not a hell of a coach. He knows when you're on the road and you got a road game coming up, you're on I think a 3 or 4 day road trip. You got to go ahead and limit your turnovers. You're not going to ride the guys a little too hard because even when Indiana was going unconscious, Boston was right there with them step for step. They didn't surrender too many points in the paint to raise an eyebrow. They still kept it at 44. What could you, if there was anything you could look at in this game and say, hey, look, if we wanted more quality shots, then I think we needed to trim down the 3-pointers. Because Boston damn near shot 63s. They damn near shot 63 pointers. And it's kind of like, you kind of want to stop that, just jacking them up, because they got killed on the defensive boards. Yeah, Indiana had 41 defensive rebounds, and Indiana is the kind of team, they get out and transition very fast. And so if you're just jacking up threes, you're not letting guys get back, their feet are not set, now they're off to the races. And that's just what the Pacers do. And that's what they did. But in that overtime, and you got the ball in Pascal Siakam's hand, and Halliburton just dishes it to the wing, and I'm talking about ice water in his veins. He raises, knocks that boy down. That's all you can do is respect it. These two will see each other again on the season. Indiana is 2-3. Boston is at 4-1. We got ourselves here a good old-fashioned grudge match. But I could be wrong. I doubt it. If you're a Boston fan, get in here in the comments. Let me know. Do you think y'all need to stop shooting as many threes?